I said, okay, now I'm ready. Now.
Hey, it's off the record. It's Wednesday night. Everybody alright? It's off the record. It's Wednesday night. Hey, you better hold on tight. It's off the record. It's Wednesday night. K-On, I think they're ready. You tuned into what you tuned into.
Now give me my theme music.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Off the Record. Of course, I'm your host, Kevin Young, and thank you for tuning in to another segment of Off the Record. We're still doing New Artist Month. Mr. Robb Blacc is our guest tonight. He's the fourth artist I'm interviewing for the month. My wife was saying that, hey, it's November now, but I'm doing 4 artists, so a month consists of 4 weeks. So I got Mr. Robb Blacc on here, and I also got a co-host tonight. I got Miss Dee Simon. She's back there. I see Robb Blacc back there. Robb Blacc, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me back there. Can you hear me back there, Robb Blacc? Okay, well, he'll get it right. So listen, let me say something before they come on. I don't know if you guys are aware that we have a new Southern Soul station here in Killeen, Texas, Killeen, Harker Heights, Texas, that plays Southern Soul 24/7. If there's any artists on here, you guys make sure you get your music to me. I play a plethora of music. I input all the music on this station, and we're going to play good music. So, and it's 24/7. It's not 2 hours, not on Saturday or Sunday. You know, it's 2 hours. I mean, it's 24 hours, period. So while you laying down, if you're doing something at 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, you still can hear some good old Southern Soul music. So you guys go to my page, click on the link, and you can hear Southern Soul wherever you're at. So a couple other things, too. A lot of shows going on. You guys go out and support these artists. I know a lot of you guys travel to go different places and stuff. Just be safe out there. You know, some of us don't know how to act, so you got to be safety is first. So make sure you wherever you go, make sure you be safe. So look, I'm not gonna delay this any further. Robb Blacc is ready. I got Dee Simon, so I'm gonna bring him on. What's up, Mr. Robb Blacc?
Hey, what's going on, my peoples?
What's going on, Dee Simon?
Hey, y'all.
Well, hello there, Miss Simon.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, I see you got the backdrop and everything up.
He ready.
So he ready, huh?
Hey, man, this is my 15 minutes of fame, man.
There you go, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. I know time is money. I know everybody don't have time, to set aside an hour and a half to talk on a talk show. So I appreciate you. You're reaching out and want to come on Off the Record, man. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for having me, brother.
And Dee Simon, I appreciate you coming on as my co-host tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You looking beautiful.
Thank you. Hi.
Where's the backdrop at?
Do I need one?
No. No.
I can get you one now.
I know you can. but so we're gonna go and get started, man. Unless you got something to say, DD, before I start the question, you got something to say, Mr. Robb Blacc?
Okay, I just want to say welcome inside of off the record, y'all, and we're about to be off the record tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in to Kevin Young's doing great things, program director of 104.7 FM. You understand me? So, and it's good to see you, Mr. Blacc.
You as well. You as well.
So look, let me say this before we get started. Now I've been knowing Robb Blacc for years because him and my brother was in the military together, and I know he was a singer years ago. So I'm the one that when I saw him again, I said, man, I'm over this new thing called Southern Soul, man. Y'all try it out. So he's jumped over here, man. I'm glad he's over here. But look, let's get started, man. Tell the fans where you from, man, and tell a little bit about yourself.
All right. I'm a country boy from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Born and raised. Grew up singing in the choir. I was real skinny and frail, so I couldn't play no sports. So I did what I could do, and that was entertain. You know what I'm saying? So after high school, I went into the military. Ended up serving my country for about 7 years. But during that time, I also got to go all Army singing, traveling all over the world, singing everything from Broadway to country western, man, and entertaining all the families and troops while they were overseas and doing Desert Storm and things like that, man. And then, I'm here now, man, doing this music thing still, man.
There you go. So now let me ask you about this that Army singing in the Army. I was in the military. I know there's a selection process for that, right? I know you just can't come up and say you have to sing.
Oh no, man! It's a big selection, man. You're selected out of thousands and thousands, man. And I did a talent show, and my performance in that talent show when I was at Fort Carson, Colorado, man. They saw that performance, man, and I got an offer. So,
okay. And you've been singing. Well, I know you were singing prior to that. So let's go back. So you weren't a preacher's kid, right? But you sung in church, correct?
Oh yeah, man. I sang in church, man. My mom was the choir director, so when you go to church, you go do something in church. You ain't just gonna go to church and sit back there in the pews. You gonna be on the usher board or something. So
That's true.
So were you the lead singing in the choir?
Oh yeah, man. That's the reason why I sing so loud today, man. We only had 3 tenors. So it was like you had 2-3 rows of you got a row of sopranos, 2 rows of altos, and you got 3 tenors. So we had to outblow all of them. So that's the reason why I'm so loud today.
Okay. Now fast forward past the church with your group. You started a group in Arkansas. What was the name of it?
Yeah, the name of the group I was in back in the 90s, man. The name of the group was Nasty, N-A-S-T, Nasty. Which means Nubian artists striving together, and we made it all the way to BET. We were signed to an independent label. We had a video that was on in heavy rotation on the hit list back when Big Les was on there, But we made it pretty far. I met a lot of people while doing this, while in the industry and everything. So some of them I still keep in touch today, man.
Now, did you meet anybody who was up and coming back then?
I met Akon before he became who he is today. Also, I met P. Diddy and Biggie. Also met Jay-Z. My publicist was his publicist.
Okay.
So she introduced us to Jigga, and that was actually coming out of the Source office in New York when Benzino was the president of the label. But he was really cool, man, and also, man, I've just, I'm blessed to have met so many people, you know what I'm saying, while I was out here doing this music thing, man. And I continue to be blessed because I'm able to continue doing the music today.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Simon. You got some questions for him?
Yeah. So you say you were signed to a record label?
Yeah, we was with an independent label out of Arkansas.
Okay, out of Arkansas. But then your publicist, you had a publicist, correct?
Yeah, the publicist, she was based out of New York.
Okay, that's dope. When you can get someone that's in New York that got all the fingers to touch people. So when you say you met these people, what does that mean? You took a photo, you sat down and talked to them. There's a different meaning of mix?
Well, I met Akon. Akon actually used to come by our apartments when we left
Wow.
home in Arkansas. We moved to Atlanta, and I don't know if you ever heard of a rapper named Lil Zane.
Uh-huh.
His dad was our manager,
Okay.
and that's what prompted us to move to Atlanta. And during our stay in Atlanta, that's when we signed to a label and everything. And we met a whole lot of people going to pool parties, day parties, and things like that. But Akon he used to come by the house, and Akon was actually a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And after hanging with us a lot, saying, he decided he wanted to try singing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
wait. So y'all inspired him?
Well, he has said when he came over, he used to come over and we used to practice. We used to practice all the time, and he used to come and sit on practice and everything.
Okay.
And he was really feeling what he was hearing, and he did make the statement one day of saying, "Man, I think I want to try singing too." So
right. So you had the group called Nasty.
Yes, ma'am. Nasty.
Why did you call it Nasty? You didn't have those names for each letter, those words for each letter. You had the word nasty first, correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, when we first started out, we started out with Nasty, but we thought about
why would a male group want to call himself Nasty?
Because
nasty.
Yeah, they was nasty.
Well, back then, it was a whole lot of grinding and stuff going on, with H-Town and all that, it was a lot of grinding. But yeah, we started out with Nasty, but we decided to change it because of marketing purposes,
Okay.
So we came up with the anonyms, NAST and Nubian Artists Striving Together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that. I like that slick turnabout.
It's business. It's business.
They say y'all was some nasty mother ooh-hoo.
Oh, listen to you. You would take it and run with it, won't you?
Yeah. So
okay, that's what I have for right now. I'm just
okay. So when you met all these people, right? Jay-Z and all these people. So why did y'all get signed to a major label?
We were with the independent label, and we sought loyalty.
Okay, over money.
We were being loyal to the company that we were with. No, don't get me wrong. I wish today that we had talked to some of the people who were sliding in, underneath. Offering, asking, because I got approached several times about being solo because I did a lot of the lead vocals, and I was really the strongest vocalist in the group. So I got approached a few times, asking about solo projects or whatever, but being loyal to who I was with and where I was coming from, I declined everything, man, and we all did, man. But the label folded. What happened was, we made it all the way to BET. Like I said, but
on Soundstage, on Soundstage.
Back when Big Les, we actually interviewed. I don't know if you heard that song, "Let Me Clear My Throat."
Yeah.
We were actually at that video shoot in the club doing an interview at the time with Big Les, and we met a whole lot of people, and we had a lot of influences, man. We used to go to the conferences and all of that stuff, and we used to meet all these people. We knew more about the industry than the label did. And that was the problem right there. The label was just some rich brothers who were looking for a write-off.
Okay.
So they didn't take it serious. We did everything that was needed to do. We had a press release in the Bahamas where we invited all the elite writers from Billboard, all these major magazines, and they actually did the articles and everything. And we even had the executive producer of Soul Train there, her and her mom.
Okay.
And when Don Cornelius found out about that incident, he said it was like a vacation because we was at a resort. So he thought, this is almost like they accepting a bribe, So he set up a meeting between the president of the label, along with him and his son. And to cut to the chase, you know, he asked him straight out, what could Soul Train do for you and your artist? And the label president, he went ham. I mean, he told him, you know, Soul Train ain't shit, you know, pardon my French. You know, as far as I'm concerned, American Bandstand was better than Soul Train, you know, and all of this came out of the blue, out of nowhere. You know, Don Cornelius just asked that one question. And after he said what he said, he's like, man, as far as I'm concerned, this meeting is over. And he turned and walked out.
And he never talked to y'all ass again, did it?
Yeah, and Don Cornelius' son was getting ready to go after him. And Don Cornelius grabbed his son by the arm. It's like, let him go.
Yeah.
We extended the offer. We asked the question. This is what we got. Let him go. And
so let me ask you a question on the professional side over there. What were there any rules you guys had to follow because you were under a label? Since you were under R&B, right? Because I know Dee Sam was R&B. I know she talked about this etiquette. You know, there's different stuff they teach you.
Yeah. We actually had to go through. You know, back then you had to go through artist development. You know, and you had to develop an image. You know, and all of this stuff, man. And back then, pronunciation was the key to when making music. You had to pronounce everything correctly. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't be up there, you know what I'm saying ain't and all of this stuff because they wanted everything to be correctly pronounced. You know what I'm saying? And then you had to look the part. You know, everywhere we go. I mean, we could walk through the airport, and by the way we look, people would stop us at, you know, TSA and like, y'all must be somebody.
Yeah, come on, Blacc.
So I know Dee Simon. I know you didn't heard that before. I know you got it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know that's what comes along with it. You have to look the part. It's not just your ability to sing. It's everything that comes along with that.
Not even that. You had to be in shape.
Oh yeah. You really did because you're constantly moving. I mean, I remember we used to go from a 2-bedroom apartment. You know, then we go from a Ford Ranger, go to the airport, get on a plane, go to California, getting in a limo. Yeah. You know?
That was the days. That was the days when they really took their time to develop their artists. It didn't come out any kind of way. You understand me? So
So knowing your history now that you just not nobody who jumped up on the scene and said, I want to sing Southern Soul. So in your transition over to Southern Soul, how have you been treated and what's your take on Southern Soul since you've been over here?
Southern Soul is more of a hustle than anything. Everybody is hustling.
You know, you gotta explain that.
Everybody is hustling, man. You know, everybody is hustling to put asses in the seats as promoters. Everybody's hustling as artists, trying to get everything that they can get from a person for little or nothing. But you have to, as an artist, you have to invest in yourself. That's the only way you're gonna get what reap your benefits. Is if you're actually paying for what you're getting the business for it. Because if you're not paying for anything, then you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, one thing about me is I try to have a quality over quantity. You know, your product has to look good. It's got to look good as well as sound good, because before they hear it, they're going to see it. Okay. You know? So if it doesn't look like it's worth my time to look at, what are they going to do? They're going to toss it to the side. So if your product look like you spent money on it, then that's going to say, okay, well, look like they spent a little money on this. Maybe I need to check it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of that, man. Plus, like I say, over here in the Southern Soul, man.
Yeah. How have you been treated? How have you been treated?
I can honestly say my phone hasn't rang. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't stop me from working.
Okay.
You know
Why
what I'm
do you
saying?
think your phone haven't ring? Haven't rang? Why do you think your phone has not rang?
Honestly, Dee, I don't know. I got good music. The small little promo shows that I have done, you know what I'm saying? No, don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative of everything that I've been given, the opportunity to be in. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
but wait. So you were with the group, and then the label thing didn't work out. What have you been doing in that time period from here to here? From here you was doing this, then it's this big gap, and now you in Southern Soul. What were you doing in this part right here that made you say, "To hell with this, I'm going to Southern Soul"? What happened?
Living life and retirement. So you can do a lot when you got the time.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, what happened in the middle. Were you sitting at home one day, and what happened that made you jump into Southern Soul? There was some
Well, I
kind
mean,
of
like Kevin said, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him for quite a while, and through his brother, Prince Young, Lou, that's my brother. I consider all of them to be family. I've been knowing him just that long. And K Young told me flat out, he was like, "Man, you ever considered it? Have you ever considered Southern Soul?" So
K Young was your motivation.
yeah, he actually was. He actually, when he told me that, I started doing my research and everything, and looking at videos, listening to music, and he, listening to the lyrical content. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say, it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? It was not easy.
What was
So
it?
the transition was not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Y'all give me
what
1
made it
second.
difficult?
Let me plug my laptop in real quick.
Yeah,
Hold on.
what made it difficult?
All right, hold on.
Don't get scared now. Don't run away now.
No, first of all, you got to keep his stuff plugged in. You understand me? That's the number one difficult thing.
Yeah, now, Didi, but you can't relate what he's talking about as far as the industry, about a certain way you had to carry yourself. You had training.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'll be in the living room of an executive, and they'll be like, "What is that?" And I'll be like, "What is what?" And I'm looking all behind me on the floor. You don't see that? I said, "No." And it was like this much of a roll on my stomach. They said, "You got to take care of that."
Wow.
And I was like, "God, dog." I mean, it's like they had a lot of rules and regulations of what you could and could not do. So, but it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot. So when you come over into Southern Soul, because I didn't even know I was in Southern Soul, I just thought I was singing and getting on shows until someone said, "Oh, this is Southern Soul." I said, "Oh well, I'm just trying to sing this soul music, And I really didn't trip like that. So I understand, but for him already being as an artist, as an R&B artist, and going and meeting those people and flying here and flying there and doing this, it's when you come over here, you are shell shocked because you're doing everything on your own, no publicist, no nothing.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. I guess he got to chime back in. Yeah, because but it's a few people that talks about that, and I don't think a lot. I think a lot of people. That's why I want people to come off the record, because a lot of y'all got history. You just didn't pop up and just start singing Southern Soul. A lot of y'all got history. A lot of y'all got history, and I want the fans to see that you're not just somebody who just decided to come over to Southern Soul because you thought it was easy. I mean, hell, he didn't met all kind of people. He was in a group, then and signed to a label and met all these people. Hell, I never met Jay-Z and P. Diddy and all them guys, man. I never meet them guys because I'm not an artist. And so that's why I say I'm artist centric. I believe in the artist. It's all about the artist and the fans with K Young Production. That's what it's about. Everybody else is a distant second to me. Now, it's all about producers and stuff like that with y'all, because y'all use them to get what y'all need. But as a promoter, it's all about the artist. I'm artist centric. It's all about the artist, because if you don't have an artist, you don't have nothing, in my opinion. You can't do a show without an artist. Not unless you DJ Kid Capri or DJ them big time DJ throw a part without an artist, but you can't do that, especially in Southern Soul. You need an artist. So now, what were you saying, Rob Blacc, before you left? Before you got scared?
Well, first off, sorry about that.
It's okay. Go ahead.
But I was talking about the transition, from R&B to Southern Soul. It was really difficult because I came from a real R&B background,
right?
Yeah.
And then when you get to the Southern Soul, you have to dumb it down. You have to take, you have to use, say incorrect pronunciation sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, something that I'm not used to writing, So that in itself, and then the harmonies. Me, I'm R&B, so I'm used to, I take a Southern Soul track and start writing it as a Southern Soul, and next thing you know, it sounded like R&B because I didn't add so many harmonies and all of that. So that was the hard part as well, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, everything else is cool, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, my phone hasn't rang, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to stop working.
No,
you know what I'm
don't do
saying? I'm
that.
not going to stop doing what I'm doing, just because my phone isn't working, because I know sooner or later, if I'm not booked, then I do my own show.
Yeah.
But
why would you need to do that? Why would you need to do your own show?
Why would I need to?
Yeah. If they're not calling you, promoter's not calling you, so you willing to take a chance on yourself and do your own show?
Oh yeah. If as an artist, if you don't believe in yourself, then you why are you even doing this? Plain and simple. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your music. You have to believe in the things that you can do, or the things that you have done. So I tell myself, if I've been there, if I can do it once, coming from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, I can do it again.
Yeah. Now, do you believe in the concept you have to spend money to make money?
Most definitely.
Okay, so definitely. Have you spent a lot of money to be over here in Southern Soul?
Oh yeah. I can honestly say I have invested in my music. I have really invested in, and that's one of the things. That's one of the difficult parts about being in this Southern Soul, and your phone is not ringing. You know what I'm saying? Because
he's saying your phone is not ringing.
Yeah, I've put in so much money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put out so much money. Now it's time to bring some money in. And you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, promos are cool. Yeah, if I don't have to go very far, you know what I'm saying? But if I got to get on that highway and go and all of that and travel, economy ain't no joke right now.
Oh, no.
So that needs to be taken into consideration. The fact that I'm spending money, you know what I'm saying, and not bringing any money in. Let
me play devil's advocate. Promoters don't care nothing about that, because you knew when you're spending money. They don't care nothing about that. So what would be your response if a promoter told you, I don't care how much money you done spent. I mean, I'm not putting you on no show because you're not putting asses in the seat. As a new artist, what would be your response to that?
Well, as a promoter, aren't you in this business to make money?
Yeah, but not on you if you're a new artist.
But so are the artists. We're in this business to make money.
Okay, but
we're not in this business. Okay, you have to look at it. You have to look at the fact that just like your talent is performing, putting on shows, our talent is performing in those shows.
But who's taking a chance? Who you taking a chance, or the promoter's taking a chance?
Well, I mean, really, the promoter's taking a chance, but at the same time, he has to believe in what he sees and not what he hears from people. But that's what I'm saying, or anything like that. You have to see. You have to do just like coming into this. I had to do my research.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to research an artist to find out exactly what they have to bring to the table.
Yeah.
You can't just say no when you don't really know anything about this artist or his music. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I mean, that's important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like as a promoter, you know what I'm saying? I would if you put me on a show, somebody put me on a show, I'm going to research that promoter, man. I want to know what kind of shows he's done.
Yeah, and y'all should. Yeah, y'all should. I tell a lot of folks when they sit up and say they run into janky promoters and stuff, I said, did you do research on that promoter before you allow he or she to book you? Because because people have a track record, because and people post everything on Facebook. You see artists say, man, I went to this show, this you're gonna have my money. You guys should say, okay, who is that promoter? But a lot of people don't do that because they're so eager, to get on the show. And then when they get there, I just think you're a loser. If you're a promoter and you book somebody to come from anywhere to come to a show, and you told this person, I don't give a damn if you say you're gonna give them $10. If this person leaves their house and get in their car and come to you, you should. I don't give a damn if you got 2 people there. It ain't the artist's fault that you only have 2 or 3 people there. I think you should pay that artist what you said you was going to pay them. They're just me. They're just K Young. Nobody's never done a promo for me. I pay people. you know. So, but then again,
Amen.
I'm a businessman at the same time. So I tell people all the time when artists make that argument, I say, you know what? You know how many dealerships got cars sitting out there on a lot that don't nobody want? They bought them, they paid for them, but don't nobody want them. You know what they do with those cars? They take them to the auction. They try to get something for them. They try to get something. They don't give a damn if they lose, but they try to get something for them because you purchased a car that don't nobody want. People want the popular cars.
Mm-hmm.
So if a promoter told you, Robb Blacc, okay, so you say you don't do you still do promos?
If they're close by,
Okay.
yeah. If
Okay.
if I really have to spend money and travel, then no.
Okay, what do you mean by close by?
If they're, if it's not very far, like in the Texas area or right outside the Texas, Louisiana, or whatever, it's not very far. As long as I ain't got to go all the way to Florida, anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think that, and I asked the question, you know, I asked a hard question. You've been watching Off the Record for a while. I agree. You know, even though the artist is new, you're still an artist. So if I call you as a promoter and say, hey, I want you to be on this show, apparently I must have saw something in you to put you on the show. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I don't give a damn if you got one song. I must have saw something. So I should be able to pay you something. It might not be what you think you're worth, but I should be able to pay you something. So you guys got to stick to your guns when it comes to that. Now, if it's in close proximity, where you know you're not going to really lose nothing, but you can possibly gain something, I would say take that opportunity to go out, you know, and do your thing.
Yeah.
So you got any questions, Diddy? Because you know I can keep going.
So how do you feel, Kevin, if it's a first time promoter that's doing a show, and then they got busted at the door of the show because they was relying on the door? Are they still in your loser category?
Yes. Yes, you are. Because first of all, like I said, you know, if you don't know nothing about promoting, you shouldn't jump in this game. You know, these people are professional. I consider all y'all professional, even though a lot of y'all don't act professional. I consider y'all as professional because you know you guys are you know, y'all are creators. You create something. It takes talent to create something. I can't create no music. That's not me. I can't sing. Let me back up. I used to sing in the choir, but I'm not a great singer. But I wouldn't get out in front of no audience and try to do a show. I wouldn't do that, you know, because I know my limitations, I know my talents. But if you're a new promoter and you try to book somebody because you see what somebody else is doing, and you relying on the door, you know, damn a door, you should have money. You know, you should have money. A lot of these big time promoters, they don't rely on no door. They got money. They already got money set aside to pay these artists. So yeah, you still in the loser category to me because you have taken that artist away from their family to come there, you know, to be disappointed. When you told them, I don't give a damn if you say you're gonna give them $100. You say you just give them gas money in a room. You should be able to stand on your word and say and do exactly what you say you're gonna do.
So when you say Robb, that you do promo, that you don't do promo, but then you do promo. No. So to me, promoters talk. Yeah. So when you go somewhere and you do something for nothing, I know they talk and they will tell the other one, oh, well, I got him for this, and that, which I feel is unfair because you went there because, I mean, what is the reason you would do a promo? Is it just because it's close? Or do you go do a promo because you think you can get something out of it, or you can go sell all your product?
Well, I do a promo for the simple fact that building fan base. You know what I'm saying? People need to see the artists as well as hear their music. If they're hearing your music on the radio, sooner or later somebody gonna want to know who the hell Robb Blacc is or what he looked like. You know, so they need to know that artists can actually sing instead of what they're hearing a studio artist. You know what I'm saying? They need to know that an artist can actually sing. So I do promos, like I said. If I'm not out of pocket too much, then I don't have a problem with doing promo. Well, but at the same time, don't expect me to go all the way to Timbuktu. You know what I'm saying? And not getting anything out of the deal to perform for people who, 50 people.
Okay, so do you feel that you give enough on stage to make promoters hear about you? Are your shows like that you do? Are they posted on on Facebook and all that, so promoters can see what you do? Or, I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, the few shows that I've done, I do get footage, and I do post the footage, but there's,
You think the footage is good enough?
the thing is, I haven't done enough.
But do you think
You know,
your footage is good enough to get you booked?
Yeah, of course. Of course, like I said, as an artist,
But
you
we
gotta
can't.
believe in yourself. You can't get up there saying, "Well,
I
I
do.
don't know, I didn't do a good job tonight. I don't think I did a good job, or I'm not feeling it tonight." I've seen these people like Drew Hill. I've seen
Yeah.
Drew Hill get up on stage, and then they were like, "I don't feel like I'm not feeling it tonight." And the management got in their ass and told them, "I don't care how you're feeling. You better perform like you're 100, 200% right now."
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know what I'm saying? And if you're feeling like you got one of those nights where your voice is not where it is, then make you a separate show track. Make you a track with support. You know what I'm saying? With the
That's
vocals
true.
on there, and then have another flash drive, a show track with vocals with all the leads taken away. That way all the leads are you.
So, what
You
is
know?
your number one song right now?
My number one song right now,
Your
being
number
that
one.
I would have to say Country Girl Lovin'.
Okay.
Country Girl Lovin'. That resonates with a lot of people. A lot of different people because of the
So,
fact that
Country Girl Lovin', to me, can only be is a regional song.
not really.
You don't think so?
Not really, because do you know how to make collard greens? Do you know how to make
I
neck
do.
bones?
I do.
So you got some Southern in you somewhere.
Okay, so you saying
So
everybody is
country
worldwide.
is an etiquette. Yes, country.
Okay,
Yeah,
worldwide.
everybody, mom and grandmama them came from down south and migrated.
Exactly.
Right.
So just because you moved out upstate and you rooted down south.
But I know for a fact that a lot of people on the West Coast would skip over a song that said they would listen to it,
Yeah.
but they would skip over it because they'll be like, "Oh, he's not talking about me."
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I'm not saying it ain't a really good song.
Yeah,
But that's what they would do. So I try to stay away from songs like that. That's gonna keep me in one box, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm not saying your song is not number one.
Well, I'm going to play it right now. Y'all listen to it.
Oh, let's listen.
All right.
Yep.
Y'all let Robb Blacc let him
I
know
relate to it.
Huh?
I relate to it.
You like it?
I do.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you about that song. Now I heard shout out to D4. Now I've heard that beat before.
Man, you probably ain't heard that beat, but you heard something that was so doggone close.
Something close to
That which is a D4 track.
Yeah.
That's his signature.
Exactly.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question. So have you worked with like Slack or Omar or Tony T or any of them guys?
That's a negative, sir. That's a negative. I have yet to work with any. I have yet to work with anybody because of the simple fact I came into this whole thing not knowing anybody.
Okay. Gotcha. That was a good answer.
So to let you in, I've been flying. I was flying blind for a while because of the fact that I didn't know anybody to help me out or show me where
you knew somebody. You was being hard headed.
No. I knew you what I do when I finally went and made a track. I sent it to you. You said I don't like that. And I was like, okay, so he entitled to his opinion, you know what I'm saying? Which every man and woman is, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't stop me.
Yep.
That didn't stop me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you sent me Country Girl Love, and I said, you know what? That's it right there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's it right there.
He did.
So, let me ask you a question.
Trust me, I have like a total of 12 tracks right now.
Yeah.
And trust me, not all of them are Southern soul songs.
Okay.
Because I'm not that artist that puts himself inside of a box. I'm more of a soul blues.
Okay.
Why does every artist that come into Southern Soul always say that same line? They don't want to put themselves in the box. And I'm not taking that. I'm not saying that you're wrong for that. So listen to what I'm saying. Because then I hear other people say, I'm Southern Soul. That's all I've been. So that could be some people can take it offensive, like for me and for you, to start singing soul blues and say that we're not in no box. They'll be like, well, why are you here? Because like you getting in their way for bubbling.
Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna claim to be something that I'm not, because
I like your answers.
Every song that I have, I'm not going to tell you that it's a Southern Soul song, and I'd be lying if I told you it is. You know, I didn't write that song to be Southern Soul.
Okay.
So I mean, my whole thing is I love producing good music.
Okay.
I don't care if it's Southern Soul. I don't care if it's R&B. You know, it's like I said, I've sang everything from Broadway to country western. Hell, I give you a country western song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that's the diversity that everybody has to have. You can't cut off your blessings by being a one-track person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go on them other roads. That sooner or later, you got to get off that same road. You got to travel on another road sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
But my thing is this. So this is the problem I got with new artists.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of new artists being non-proverbial, not well known, right? They want to come in and say, hey, I want X amount of dollars for this show, but they have one song. So how the hell can you do a show when you just made one song? And so would you expect to sing 3-4 other cover songs? So was that you, or did you have enough songs to say, hey, put me on the show? I got, at least 3 songs. I can sing 1 cover. I can sing 2 of my songs. Was that you?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Man.
How many songs do you currently have right now?
Like I said, right now I currently have 12 songs.
Okay.
I'm getting ready. I have another song called "Walk in My Shoes" that's releasing on next Friday, which is November the 5th. Is it this Friday?
Whoa. Walk in my shoes. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What do you mean? You know my song.
I didn't heard you. You know that? Have you heard that commercial? That "Walk in My Shoes" commercial?
Nah, I ain't heard none of them damn commercials.
Oh, Lord, you got to watch TV a little bit more often. But that song was originally wrote by Roy South. He's a white guy. He wrote that song. It's called "Walk a Mile in My Shoes." That was his song. All right, I did my research. All right, so I went back and I correlated some of his song into my song. So he is getting writers' royalties. Yes, I do business the right way. I don't just go and snatch somebody's track up without handling business, because they can come back and bite you in the ass. So "Walk in My Shoes" is pretty much saying, like I started out, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, try walking in my shoes. So I'm just letting everybody know that just because you see me and I look like I'm doing good, you don't know what it took for me to get to that point. You don't know all the obstacles that I had to overcome to make it to where I am. So before you sit back and talk about me and criticize me, come and talk to me and get to know me as a person. That way you'll find out how it is I got to where I am and what I went through.
And where did this idea? I got all that research stuff you just said you did. That was beautiful. I like how you twisted that and turned that. Because you twisted that and turned that, I'm gonna leave it alone. I like that, Mr. Robb Blacc. I like that.
It's business is A1. Business is A1.
Okay, cool.
But there's a commercial that, see, my TV stays on MSNBC. Okay. I watch. I'm into MSNBC a lot. You know what I'm saying? So they play this commercial, "Walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes." Well, my wife, she loved that song.
Okay.
So I took it I took it and thought I would redo it. And that's where that idea came from.
Okay. I hear you.
A lot of people say that word. A lot of people say that phrase all the time.
I'm just asking you. I just asked.
Talk to me. Say what's on your mind. It's off the record, Miss Dee Dee. Let's off the record.
On my mind right now.
Okay, well, look, let me say this right here. You have a strong credence or confidentiality about yourself. You're confident. You have strong credence about yourself, about your music, about your vocals. Okay, let's cut through the chase. Let's sing something. Let's go. Let's go. Sing something. Let's cut through the chase. Let's go. Diddy, what you want to sing? You want to sing something? Diddy, what you want to sing?
Sing What You Won't Do for Love.
Oh man,
What song is that?
I don't know that song really good.
Everybody know that song. Everybody know that song.
I don't know it.
Well, you wouldn't know it. He's a singer.
I trust me, I know the song that you're talking about, but I don't know lyrics.
Let's go.
What you gonna do for love?
Okay, we'll sing something you want to sing. Let's go. Let's go.
In my world, only you. See, I know.
Okay, no. Sing what you gonna sing. Let's go.
All right. See, if I was me, I would sing something like
Come on.
All right. All right. Do you remember playing on the swings, doing silly things that lovers do? Nothing else mattered but me and you. We'll be together for eternity. Just you and me, I remember all those times we spent in each other's arms. Why can't we try to do it all again? Memories of such happiness, and those times were the best. I love you, it's true. Won't you be mine, mine forever in love? The only love I know. I'll never let you go. No, mine forever in love. Forever you will be a special part of me. Since we're together now, this empty space in my heart has been filled.
Okay.
Without you, I don't think that I could deal. I'm head over heels in love with you.
Okay. All right. Look. Okay. Hold on. All right. That's cool. Sing. All right. Okay. Now you're being extremely truculent. But look, sing happy birthday. Sing happy birthday to Dee Simon.
Oh, it's your birthday
week.
Yep. Sing happy birthday to it.
All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, oh, Dee Simon. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. All right. Now, Dee Simon.
Thank you so much.
Dee Simon, you're a vocalist. What do you think?
What do I think about his vocals?
Yeah, you're a vocalist. You're a vocalist. I'm not a vocalist. I mean, it sounds good to me. What do you think? You're a vocalist.
I think that he's very confident when he sings, and I think that is like oozing out of his pores, you know. But his vocal ability, I give it a
1 out of 10. What?
I give it a. I don't want these people to be mad at me. Don't give me that look, Rob.
Give him constructive criticism. You're a vocalist.
I give him on those songs. See, I have to hear songs that I know because I can't really tell where the arrangement is going.
Okay.
And if I don't know where the arrangement is going, it's hard for me to judge it. But me, I'll give him a 6.8.
Okay.
All right, Dee Simon, Miss Simon.
Ooh,
That's better than average. That's better than average. Yeah, because 5 is average, so at least above average. So look, Rob, let me ask you this question
Don't
about
be
celebrate.
mad, Rob.
No, he mad. But look,
No, ain't mad.
let me ask you. Somebody say he has a fantastic voice and great range. Let me ask you this question about celebrate. Your song celebrating. I saw you received a plaque. What was that about?
I received my song "Celebrate" on the digital radio tracking global top 150. My song "Celebrate" came in at number 29.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's global. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good deal, man. So was it a big deal for you?
Oh yeah, man. I as a matter of fact, I have another song out there right now that charted, that just finished charting, man. The name of that song is Soulmate.
Okay.
And so just because, like I said, I tell all the artists, man, even if you're not getting those shows, don't stop doing what you're doing.
Oh, hell no.
Continue
Don't
to
ever
work.
stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Now, Rob, have you heard Dee Dee Simon's new album?
Yeah, I've heard a few of her songs.
Hey.
Not the whole album.
Hey,
but
look, she got this song called "How Did You Feel?" Dee Dee, they want to hear you sing. They want to hear you sing. Don't look at the comment. I'm looking at the comment. They want to hear you sing. How did you feel?
Sing what?
How did you feel?
But they don't know the words. If you don't know the melody, okay.
They're gonna look it up.
Give me a second. No, y'all go ahead. Just give me a second.
Okay, so you need to go get some water.
No. I gotta take care of something.
But look, Rob, let me ask you a question, man. As a new Southern Soul artist, I know you go to a lot of shows. You go to a lot of shows, right?
Not a whole lot, you know what I'm saying?
You at a few.
But I've been at a few of them, but not a whole lot.
So my question is, as a new artist, you don't expect to get in free, right? You pay your way, right?
Oh yeah, all the time, man. Yeah. All the time, man. It's called support.
Yeah.
It's called support. Man.
There you go.
That's what's up.
Let me see.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just had to take care of some personal business right then and there.
Okay.
This is my song. That's my song, y'all. How does it feel? I'm gonna do a little bit of it, okay?
All right, go ahead.
You thought it was all fun and games, yeah. Running around with somebody else, man. Oh, yeah. You thought you had it all in the bag, yeah. You thought by stealing him, you get the last laugh. Oh, yeah. Girl, didn't you know you've been played like a fool, yeah. You thought I didn't have a clue, no. Now you're looking for him. He ain't answering the phone. Didn't you know it wouldn't be long? How does it feel? Oh, yeah. To walk a mile in my shoes, lady. Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. You thought he'd never do the same thing to you. You never thought it. You never thought it. You never thought it, lady.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Rob, what do you think?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. That's a nice song. That's a nice
Sounds
song.
good. I give credit where credit is due.
So, Rob, let me go back to your group. So, you the only one that came over to Southern Soul from your group?
Yeah. I am the only one, man. A few of the guys are still in Arkansas. One of the guys is in Kansas City now. So
they didn't want to sing no more, or what?
Well, no, each one of them, Tim, my partner Tim is doing his thing, and Sean and Buck, they're doing what they do, Okay. I don't, I talk to them every now and then, what I'm saying, but I got way too much going on my end to, jump off and try to find out what's going on over there on that end,
So let me ask you this question right here. You made a statement saying that promoters should look for good music instead of just listening. What you mean by that?
What did he say?
Promoters should look for good music instead of just listening to it. What you mean by that?
Here, check out the music for themselves.
Instead
of somebody saying, "Oh man, I heard it, man. It didn't sound good to me." That's that person's opinion. You don't.
Yeah.
So you listen to it. Listen to the music yourself. You might have a whole nother outlook on the music than what that person that told you, his outlook is. So that's all I'm saying is, saying just like we research people, research people that we deal with, research us. I have no problem with being researched.
Yeah. Okay. So you talked about lyrics. Do lyrics and character matter to you?
Most definitely. Lyrics very, very much so, because a lot of people today want to know what it is you're talking about. So every song with me, every song is not about shaking your ass or dropping it like it's hot. Sometimes people go through obstacles, go through things. I have a song right now called Deserve, basically saying I didn't deserve what that person put me through. Saying, so sometimes people need to hear that they're not the only ones that's going through certain things in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So, if three people came to a person and said, you know what, I'm dealing with the same issues, then that person feels good because they know now that they're not the only ones.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Are you a praying man?
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely. Without him, it is no me.
Do you sing gospel songs?
Grew up singing gospel.
What's your favorite one?
God Is. That was my grandmother's favorite. That was my grandmother's favorite song. That's the song she requested at her funeral when she passed away.
Because I produced like 7 to 8 gospel stage plays, and people would come audition for a part, and I'll say, okay, if you can't sing "Yes, Jesus Loves Me," then you that's the foundation. And they be like, "What's that?" I said, "What church you go to?" So can we hear some God Is? I know that song. I know how it's supposed to go.
Hey, now see, I used to sing that song growing up. I was little, man. I used to sing that song.
Okay,
my grandmother would request that song all the time, and let's see, I sing a little bit of it.
Well, sing the Army song.
The Army song.
Work to fight for our right and to build nature's might, and the Army go rolling.
Oh, Kevin, stop.
Oh, Lord.
Stop, Kevin.
It is high, hey. The Army's on his way. Count out the cadence line is strong. 2, 3, 4. Wherever we go.
Oh, he on the roll.
You know that the Army is rolling along.
Oh my God.
Not the whole song. Not the whole song.
Come, Angie, please, Angie. Yeah, this is mad.
The Army song there. So look, Rob, let me ask you this question. You think it's a lot of competition in Southern Soul?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
How do you deal with that as a new artist? How do you deal with that?
I can only be me, and I can only do me. So I'm not in here. I'm not in this whole thing to compete. It's not a competition to me. It's about putting out good music.
But shouldn't there be some level of competition?
Oh, it's definitely competition.
Well,
it should be some level. I mean, not malice, but some level of competition. Like you might say, "Hey, Didi, you just came off stage. That was a good song, but hell, you watch my show. I'm gonna get you." Yeah. I mean, should this be?
Yes.
Well, that's considered playful competition.
Exactly. But it's competition.
It's a playful competition thing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people take it serious, man. I mean, real serious. Don't want to go a certain sliding in the show. I don't care if I go first, second, third. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because if I go first, then just know you're gonna have to step your game up.
Yeah.
Because now I got to step my game up because I'm the first person they're going to see. Because so I'm setting the trend.
Yeah.
I'm the trendsetter.
See, I don't agree. And people don't like when I say this. But I'm gonna tell you, when I go to a show, I got 3 different flash drives because I got one for if I start first, one for if I come in the middle, and one for if I come right before the closer. I got to have my 3 because if I'm going first, I'm going super hard in the paint. Okay. If I'm going second, I know I'm gonna be in the middle. I said, okay, that one's gonna have to be hard, but the first one is the one when you're gonna have to put work in because the first one they'll be like, okay, we got her out the way, so we go on out and get your money and go on. And I cannot step on the stage as a person that's going to be put. Okay, we done with her. So I have to my first drive has to be with every I'm coming out with everything, grenades, what you call them things, the bombs, cannons, everything. I mean, I just feel that way. But my second one, I know I'm in the middle. I know that the promoter has a little bit of respect for me. And he's like, okay, she about to do her thing. So I'm going to put her here. So I can come in there and groove in there.
Yeah.
I can come in and groove. But if you're going to put me at the end, people are already tired. And Southern Soul at the end, people are tired at the end. They be tired. Like I be like, okay, so that's the one that's gonna have to wake them up. So they're gonna be grabbing their setups and their bags and on their way out the door. Okay, I can't wait. This took too long. That's my take. I'm sorry.
So let me ask you this question. Do you feel the same way, or it don't matter? You just got one track for wherever you go on the show. That's it, right?
Well, yeah, that's the me. I just got one. I got a couple of show flash drives.
Yeah.
Now, Dee Simon, you've been in the game for a minute, and and I trust and believe when I'm in the game for a minute, then I will have all those things as well. And trust me, those things are good. Those things are good to have. I'm talking about in the Southern Soul.
You didn't been over there long.
The Southern Soul. I haven't been in a year yet. But the thing is, I respect.
You really ain't been here until you've been dragged, tossed around. Then you can say you've been here a long time.
Yeah.
Who done drug you, girl?
Yeah, got it.
Who done drug you? What their name? I'm gonna go whoop them. What they do? They dragging you.
That's when you know you're in it.
Yeah. So
well, I guess you a threat now.
Yeah. So look. So Rob, do you sing over your music?
Do I sing over my music?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I take everything. I take all my lead vocals out.
Okay.
All my lead vocals are me.
Do you have an opinion? Do you have an opinion for artists who sing over their music? Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, because you made that music for you to be heard. Not for your track to be played. People will play your music when they buy it. When they come to see you, they want to hear you singing that song to see, because you got people that sit back and say, okay, now I'm gonna see what he sound like.
Yeah.
You got people that's sitting back and that solely shows up to your show to criticize or something, to see if you are who you say you are, or you can sing like you say you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, I want to sing my own stuff. I want to sing. I ain't, please, unless I'm hoarse or something going on with my vocals, you know what I'm saying? Then you have a support track where you have your vocals on there, but they're low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but to just come out and sing like you're doing karaoke over your own music, oh no, bro. I got to sing mine.
Yeah, I think
ain't no telling how I'm feeling that night. I might want to change something up.
Yeah, I think that's cheating. So, do you have a favorite artist, favorite five male, five female artists in Southern Soul right now that you would love to collab with?
Well, like I said at the beginning, I'm kind of new to this, but I have been listening to some music. King George for one, because I love the sound of his voice. You know what I'm saying? He has that quartet, that KC, JoJo, that's kind of where that's where I came from. Also, Calvin Richardson, he's R&B. I love R&B. You know what I'm saying? So I love that sound as well. Sir Charles, you know, he has that storytelling voice. You know what I'm saying? He has, and that's one of the things that I try to do with any of my music is I like to tell stories. You know what I'm saying? I like to tell the whole story from beginning to end, you know what I'm saying? From meeting her to getting rid of her. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and also, let's see, who else? I like Johnny Taylor, you know, that back in the day.
No, I'm talking about now. I'm talking about right now.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm still learning people, and I'm still listening to music.
Okay, what about the females? Let's go with
Dee Dee,
females.
you know, I love Dee Dee Simon. I love you. I love your music. I love what you bring. You know what I'm saying? And who else? Lacey. I like her. I like Karen Wolf, homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I like West Love. You know what I'm saying? Much props to her. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still listening to music, like, you know, the radio station now, you know, you guys, you know, KBBM, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you guys all the time now. You know, I'm listening, I'm steady hearing good music. So I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty good. That sounds good. So I'm learning. Yeah. And I'm learning people's music and people's voices. So
that's good. So let me ask you the last question. For me, I don't know if Didi got a question, but you knew the Southern Soul. You said you've been over here, what, a year, less than a year?
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to a new artist that's coming to Southern Soul? What advice would you give them?
Be patient. Don't rush. Be patient. Just because things aren't happening as fast as you want them to happen, if God has a plan for you, then it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump the gun. You know what I'm saying? God blesses you every day. For every door that closes, it's one that opens. So patience is a virtue. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, just because your phone isn't ringing, just because things aren't going your way, still continue to put money into your craft, still invest in you. Because Southern Soul is not the only genre. You know, you have R&B, you got you got a whole lot of other lanes. Write what's in your heart, and not just trying to cater to a genre. Write what you see going on. Write about what you see going on in the world today. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of turmoil, a lot of things going on in the world that needs to be discussed. It should be discussed. It should be brought to a lot of people's attention.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't watch MSNBC, don't watch the news. They don't know what's going on in the world. They don't know how their freedom is at stake. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to take stuff like that and put it in song. You know, like my song Celebrate, you know. We dealt with Trump, we dealt with COVID. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to get out the house and be seen by all your friends and your family. You know what I'm saying? So if you made it through all those obstacles, just know God has a plan for you.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. Why you get scared on the verses? What happened with you chicken out? I heard you chicken out on the verses over there.
Man, you ain't heard nothing like that, man. You ain't heard nothing like that, man. Don't let your toe be a ring, man.
What happened with the verses, man? I know your name was fire.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine. I'm still sitting up here wondering what happened. I'm waiting myself, man. I don't know. I knew 1 minute it was on, the next minute it was off. And that happened twice.
Yeah, I heard you.
It ain't me.
I heard you was a scaredy cat.
It ain't me, man. Don't hey,
Nick,
man.
I don't know what happened with the verses. I don't know what happened with the verses.
Yeah.
But we had talked in this thing called this musical journey and musical that the show must go on. I feel you and Live should have went head to head. The shoad got to go on.
That ain't my show.
Rob was scared.
But that would have been good. That would have been good. Y'all go head to head. The show got to go on. Anytime Live do his show, people don't show up. he got to go against him.
You talking to the wrong person. I was there.
You said you ready, huh?
I was there. I did my promos. I was ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But look, man,
can't say I wasn't ready, man. Shit, I'm up for the challenge. I don't care, man. I'm in this. I'm in this business for a reason, man.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So for females, you know, we have to fight harder in this game, you know. But if you look at the difference in the R&B world, we don't have that. It's easier for us. But in this thing, it's harder for us. Like we can't get out there and well, we can, but we usually don't see us out there humping on the men and you know and rubbing them and you there may be some that sit on the laps, you know, but we don't have that much here. Are you that type of entertainer that goes and touch on the woman and do all that extra stuff for your show?
No, I don't feel like I don't feel like I have to stoop to that level to entertain, you know, because at that point in time it becomes all about your performance instead of your vocability.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, plus my wife wouldn't like that, and I wouldn't disrespect my wife like that.
Yeah.
Yes, because you could be talking to a female or not talking, singing to a female, just singing to her because she's connecting with you. But then her significant other then went and got a drink or went to the bathroom, came back, and now he still feel like your show is focused on her. So, you know, I always see men just doing that. And I'm like, is that the way they? Okay, so I should ask Kevin this.
Okay, hold up. I saw your show at Club Odyssey where you had two men all in your face.
Exactly. And you know what?
That one was mesmerized. That one was mesmerized. He didn't want to leave.
And me and Two Buck Chuck had a discussion about that.
Yeah.
I cannot have people coming on stage when I'm trying to sing. Well, that wasn't a stage setup. I was on the floor. So you're right. You are so right. But that wasn't me.
Yeah.
I have done some things, but that's just because I felt like it. Like sometimes I do things on the stage and I may interact with a male because I feel like it.
Yeah, I saw you playing it off, though. I saw you looking like somebody get this fool off this stage, but you
But my Texas friend sent me some pepper spray.
Yeah.
Kevin, how do you feel? Let me ask you a question.
How
do you feel about the fans having that much access to the audience? Did you see audio when he had that lady come up on the stage and all of this?
And saying woman him, of course I saw it.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like security should have stepped in? She shouldn't have been able to get that far?
Yeah, I think I think
without somebody stopping it.
Of course, because you don't know what nobody's intentions are.
Exactly.
You don't know about. So yeah, she should have never been able to get that close to audio. You know, somebody should have stopped her, or she should have been on that stage maybe 2 seconds without somebody escorting her off the stage. You know, he shouldn't have to say, security, somebody come get this lady off the stage. He shouldn't have to do that. You know, but see, that goes back to, you know, who you're dealing with as far as promoters. It goes back to that. It goes back to that. You have to research your promoters, you know, and see whether or not you research their shows and see if they got security there. You know, I have police officers at some of my shows. You act up, your ass going to Bell County Jail right here, right here. You're going to Bell County. Wow. But for the most part, it's grown and sexy. So, you know, knock on wood, I've never had nobody actually, you know, come and try to fight, act a fool at none of my shows, you know, because it's supposed to be grown folks. This is Johnny Taylor, Bobby Blue Bland, Mel Wood. This is that type of music, you know. So I've never had that. But yeah, I think you guys should have security. Have somebody standing right there on stage like, no, you can't come up that close. Because now, Rob, I saw you twerking one time though.
Man, you ain't see me twerking.
Yeah, I did. I saw you twerking at the show.
You ain't see me. My back don't even allow me to twerk, so I know you ain't see. I'm a veteran, man. I'm a veteran. My back, I got certain ailments that don't allow those type of things.
Yeah, but yeah, I did. I saw that. I was like, man, I said, and Didi, you could tell that look in Didi's face when she was singing, like, okay, you're getting just a little bit too close now. You know, I'm gonna sing to you, but you get that one dude was relentless.
Man, he
was relentless, and he followed me outside, and he waited for me to get to the car to come approach the car.
Okay, what was $2? What was your security at?
You know, $2.
It never got that far.
We had a long conversation. $2, you know, $2 love the ladies.
Oh, he was tied up at the moment. He was tied up
at the moment. So I had to go jump into one of my friends, family and friends' car just to sit there until $2. You know, it was my security was gone.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It was gone. So when is your next show, Mr. Robb?
Well, I will be down there with you guys for Veterans Day.
Oh, cool.
Kevin asked me if I would like to come and do a couple of songs. So by all means, yes, because I am a veteran as well. And I'm always looking to support my fellow brothers, you know what I'm saying, and their family members. So I thank Kevin for the opportunity to give that he's given me to do that, you know. And but at the same time, I do have another show, November the 19th in LaGrange, LaGrange, Texas, and on that show is going to be myself, Jabbo, the Texas Prince with Zydeco Blues, Step Rito, and TK Soul.
Okay. So are you? So I see you on a lot of stuff with Jabbo. Are you guys? Have you guys formed a clique?
I wouldn't call it that. We formed a relationship, a friendship.
That's a clique, my brother.
We bonded. He's a
good guy.
Yeah, he's a very good guy, and one thing that people have to understand is I never wanted anything from Jabbo but to see him make the comeback that he deserves. I mean, he's been through hell and high water, and the man deserves to make a comeback that he wants to make. And if I could help him out in any way possible, then so be it, because I want to see him succeed just as well as I want to see any and everybody else succeed.
That's good. That's what's up.
Yeah. That's good. That's good, man. So have you reached out? Let me ask you this question. I ask a lot of new artists this. Do you call promoters, or you want them to call you? And if so, do you think there's something wrong with artists calling promoters to try to get on shows?
Yeah. I don't call promoters to can I be on a show or anything like that, because for one, it's like I don't want to come off as begging to be put on somebody's show, because then you're gonna get what you ask for, man.
Pause right there. So if you wanted a job, right? So you think the job gonna call you, or you gonna call the job and put in an application?
It all depends. Wow. It all depends on how much that job is paying.
It don't matter.
Foremost. Yes, it does. It does. I'm sure you're not going to accept a job that's going to be paying you a minimum wage.
But will you? In order for you to get that job, in order for you to get that job, to be interested in that job, right? So are you just going to go out and stand by the door and say, wait on them to talk to you, or you going to call and say, hey, I'm inquiring about this job right here? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, the thing is, people treat you certain ways.
Unprofessional people do, not professional people.
Well, you know, I like I said, I'm new to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people treat you how you come off. You know what I'm saying? If you come off as a starving artist, then people are going to treat you as such. You know?
See, I see it different. I see the other side of it. I see, even as a promoter, you know, Sir Charles, Tucker, none of them guys know me when I call and say, hey, I want to book you for a show. They could have easily said, okay, well, who are you? How many shows have you done? They said, okay, well, cool. What dates you have available? You know, they didn't know nothing about me. You know, okay, well, this is my deposit. I sent them their deposit. You know, they didn't know nothing about me. You know, so that's why I tell artists, there's nothing wrong with it. It's artists call me all the time. The first thing I say, okay, well, send me your music. You know, send me your music. I want to hear your music. That's fine. You call me. I want to hear your music. And I might say, and it's a whole bunch of them. I can name a list of artists that I didn't put on shows. That I had put on shows when I first came out in 2015, 16. I didn't put people on shows, man, you know, because I like their personality. And they had a song or two that I liked. But I would have never put them on no show had they not called me, because I had a plethora of other people I could have picked from. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you calling somebody, like some people be calling as soon as the flyer go up, every damn flyer go up, you calling every promoter trying to get on show, promoters talk too. So damn, he called you too. Damn, he just called me, or she called. Yeah, but if you just want to get on the show because you think they might be a good fit for you, I don't think there's nothing wrong with calling and say, hey man, I know you got your show going on, man. You think you got a spot for me over there? They might say yes, they might say no. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so kind of work with that, kind of change that thinking process, because that don't mean you're desperate, because if you want a job, a job not gonna come knock on your door. You got to go to that job. You got to call. You got to put in an application. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
What do you think, Didi? What do you think? Hold on. Didi said she laughed. What do you think?
Well, I know for a fact that there are artists that call promoters, and that's why they're popping up on flyers. I know for a fact. At first, I didn't believe it, but then I was told that they called to want to be on the show. Me personally, I feel that people see my work and my work ethic, and I feel that I really would like for them to call me. If they want to be bothered with me, if they want me to come and sing. It's hard for me to look on a flyer and say, oh, I want to be on that. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's one of them, I may do it. But it's hard to say, oh, I'm going to call and see if I can get on this show. Because again, like I said before, just like I know that people call to be put on shows, and they do.
Now you talking about? Are you talking about from a seasoned artist, or are you talking about from a new artist standpoint? So
season 2.
Okay.
All the seasoning, Laurie, seasoning salt, whatever you want to call it. Okay. You heard me? All of it. I ain't.
You crazy. Now, when you first came in, you was a new artist to Southern Soul. So did you see it different then when you were new versus now?
Who, me?
Yeah, as far as calling promoters when you were new to Southern Soul.
When I was new, I didn't know that they were calling.
No. I'm talking about you calling. If you was new, did you see anything wrong with? No. You didn't call.
I didn't call. Artists to be like, hey, can I get on? Promoters to be like, hey, can you put me on this show?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I feel like you make enough noise, somebody's gonna say, let me call. Because right now, really, the females, they only put them on the show so that they don't have to hear from us. You ain't got no females on that show. I know that's why they do it, because they tell me that. Well, I only put a female on the show because I didn't want to hear no problems. It ain't because what we can add. You understand me? I mean, when is it going to be? We got something to add. But a lot of people won't tell you that. But I'll tell you that. But
that's true. I would agree to a certain extent. I would agree that
thank you.
It needs to be more females incorporated on the show. The ones who can sing. Same thing with the guys. Need to be more new artists incorporated on the show. The ones who can sing, the one who has talent. I think so. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Artists call me all the time. The first question I ask them is, okay, well, what songs do you have? And then I said, what price you talking about? So the price kills them every time. That's what kills them, the price. Because I'm willing to work with the music, but if you're a new artist and you call me and come talking about $1,000 or $1,500, I'm not gonna hang up on you. But what I say to you, the conversation of what I'm gonna reply, gonna make you want to hang up on me. Because how can you call me and give me a price of $1,500 if you knew you ain't put no ass to the seat, don't nobody know you at all, but you calling and give me a price? No, I don't agree with that. And so I try to school them and say, hey, look, this is how when you call a promoter, this is how you sell yourself, but I don't want nobody coming for free. I don't want nobody coming for free. But
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but if you got one or two songs, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is how you gonna complete a show with one song? How you gonna do that? Because I don't want you singing 4 or 5 covers. I don't want you singing that. I don't want you coming to a show just singing one song. Come all the way here just sing one song. So that's why I tell them, hey, get you a few songs that you can actually sing, and might throw in one cover song in there. But nobody wants to hear 2, 3, 4 cover songs in your one song. Nobody wants to hear that.
Well, now the females outdress the men.
Yeah,
we out hairdo the men. We are sang the men.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it because I'm not saying that y'all can't sing, but we got some talented females, right?
Yeah. I would agree.
And males. It ain't just the females, all right. Females they go through it, but it ain't just them. All right.
I'm just saying we got some females that can't sing. You know, we got the same thing going on, but I'm not gonna be the one that tell you that you can't sing. My thing is the females shouldn't be thrown on like seasoning. We just seasoning salt. You feel me? That's it. That shit.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Well, one of the things that I've done. I don't know a whole lot of promoters, you know what I'm saying, but one of the things that I have done is I reach out to that promoter via messenger or something like that, and I ask for permission to send them my music. I don't just, you know what I'm saying, so I'm not just trying to send you something out of the blue. I'm gonna get the okay. That's how I work. I want to know if it's okay for me to send you some of my music. You check out my music,
right?
And for him to make a decision from that, you know what I'm saying. If he wants to continue to get to know me, then I'll leave my contact information, and they'll reach out to me and we'll talk like that. But as far as just calling out of the blue, you know, I feel like this: everybody shouldn't be so accessible. You know, because then you have people calling your phone left and right all times of the night, you know, things like that, you know what I'm saying, about anything and everything, you know what I'm saying, because you can't just call Jay-Z. You can't just call Beyonce.
But you can't just call them because they on a whole nother level.
That's what I was just going to say. Southern Soul is non-voluminous. It's not that big.
Call me if you need someone to talk to.
It's not that big.
Okay, so if somebody does call you and it's with a whole bunch of BS, wake you up out your sleep, all of this stuff, how often is it heard that people go back and say, "Man, that nigga called me at 3:00 in the morning, you know, asking me some crazy stuff," you know? So I mean, I look at this. I look at getting the okay from you first before I just dial your number. Because if you don't recognize, everybody don't answer their phone from strangers' numbers, you know?
Yeah, well, I answer my phone because I want to talk. I want to hear the conversation. I want to know. Look, I want to know exactly what you talk about when it comes to Southern Soul. Yeah, I don't have no problem with that.
You want to skip all the BS and get right to the price.
When I reach out to a promoter, it's got to be, like I say, it's got to make sense. I remember one time that they were doing a festival every year, festival with thousands and thousands of people. I said, man, are they not seeing my work? I said, okay, I got in my car. It was an Easter egg hunt for all the kids. I went to the Easter egg hunt. I said, oh, there you are. To the lady that put it on. I says, hey, my name is Dee Dee Simon. I plan on being on your stage next year. And she just laughed. And I said, here's my card. And then next year I was on her stage. And she got up when she retired. She asked me to come and she says, hey, she said, this young lady chased me down. I was on the go-kart and she said, you need to have me on your show. Like stuff like that. I'll take a chance on stuff like that. That's big stuff because it opens up other avenues. But for stuff, not saying that, I don't want to say the promoters that are small-time promoters, because some of the small-time promoters give you the most love. They appreciate your talent and they pay you more than some of the big-time promoters, right? So I just feel like I have to, when it makes sense, I'll do it. When it makes sense, I'll sleep outside in my car and wait for you to come to the coffee shop to pick up your coffee. If it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it has to. I mean, you have to. A lot of times, man, you know, you have to exercise your opportunistic proclivities. You have to, because opportunistic.
My who?
Your opportunistic proclivities.
I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna do that. What you call it again?
Opportunistic proclivities. You have to lean toward that because Because when the opportunity it presents itself, you have to take advantage of it. You have to take advantage of it. So if you know, like, it's a lot of promoters call me because a lot of promoters watch Off the Record. They know I'm not kicking the can down the road. I'm not being mean to nobody, but if I listen to your music and you ask me my honest opinion, if I tell you I don't like it, and you can get mad all you want to, don't ask me. But it's been a lot of them I tell them, no, I don't like that. Send me another song. It's been a lot of them I said, no, I don't like none of them songs. You know, to me, they just don't sound like nothing to me. They don't get upset. They say, okay, well, thank you, Kevin. You know, they might send me another song a year from now. You know, so
Right.
but a lot of promoters call me and say, hey, Kevin, what do you think about this artist? I said, you know, and I tell them, hey, you know, that's a pretty good person. You know, pretty good music, pretty good attitude, carry themselves as a professional. Yeah, you might want to give them an opportunity. You know, or if they ask me, Kevin, would you book this person? I said, not even if I was a damn captain of the gong show, I won't put their ass on nothing. I won't put them on nothing because their music stink and their attitude stink. I won't put them on nothing because you're gonna have a problem with them when they get there because they're a prima donna. They're a prima donna. They're gonna argue with you about what they don't want to go in the damn lineup. My question is, okay, do your talent change? I mean, is your voice gonna change if you go first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth? It's not gonna change. Your voice is still your voice.
The voice is still a voice.
Yeah, your voice is still your voice, so it don't matter. So I don't even want to play with people like that. If you're not a Tucker, Calvin, Richardson, Charles, all them guys, they say, hey, Kevin, you know, I don't want to be the headline. I want, you know, they have room to, you know, have a little say so because they got hits.
Mm-hmm.
They got hits, you know. But if you just starting off and you've been in Southern Soul and you ain't got not one hit, because there's a lot of people been in Southern Soul don't have no hits. You have good music, but you don't have no hits. You know, you better go first, second, or third, or you just get out of this building. You know, just don't. I mean, go and take your money, and get out of this building, man. I mean, come on, bro. You don't have no damn no stake in where you're gonna go in the lineup. I mean, come on now. You just an act. You're an added act. Nobody's coming to see you anyway. They come to see these people. These last three people. They come to see them. You know,
that seasoning salt.
Exactly. I just tell them the truth, man. You know, and I just wish more people would do that. You know, just tell these people the truth because it makes room, you know, for the professional people to get their music out. They asked me, like I said, by this Southern Soul station we have. It's 24/7 play Southern Soul. The owner said he want to do something different. I said, okay, let's do Southern Soul. He said, well, so if you want me involved, we have to do Southern Soul, and I got to be in charge of all the music that's playing.
Oh,
Period.
Lord.
Period. That's the only way I'm gonna be involved. So he gave me that position to put music on there. Now there's been a lot of people calling. Okay, I know the music. So you don't have to call me. I know the music. So if you got good music, I'm gonna play it. If you got decent music, I'm gonna play it. But if your music is trash, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just not gonna play it. I don't think it'd be fitting for radio. You know, some music is just not fitting for radio. It's fitting for backyard stuff and performing and stuff. It's fitting for that. But some music, you know, all rap songs don't get played. All R&B songs don't get played. A lot of stuff don't get played on the radio. You know, but my thing is this right here. You know how many people I had to call to now if I'm doing a radio station, I only play Southern Soul 24/7. This is y'all's radio station. This is your radio station for y'all. Most of these radio stations play Southern Soul Saturday and Sunday for 2 hours. How many songs you think you can play in 2 hours? You can play about 18 to 20 songs within the 2 hours with commercials and all that. So how many songs you think gonna get played within 2 hours on the radio? You're gonna play the King George, the Tucker, the Sir Charles. You're gonna play all them songs, the popular songs. So I have a 24 hours, 7 days a week to play Southern Soul. So I have over 500 some songs that's loaded right now that I'm playing continuously. That I'm adding. I'm taking out certain songs.
That's
huge. So I shouldn't have to call nobody and say, hey, give a drop for the radio station. This is your radio station. You see all them drops I got going on there? You know, them people call, hey, Ken, let me do a drop for the radio station because it's a Southern Soul radio station. It's for you guys. You know, it's for y'all. So when you make great music, I'm going to hear it. You ain't got to send it to me. But if you want me to hear it, just send it to me. I have my email address. I think tomorrow I'm getting my email address just for music, you know, just for music. But like I said, I got Dee Simon got some songs. Robb, your song is on there. I mean, it's a lot of songs on there because I just think that that it's a lot of talented artists over here that's got good music in Southern Soul, and I think it needs to be heard. You know. So, and I'm the person that's gonna play it. So, if you guys get a chance, I think my wife put the she put the link in the feed line. You guys click on that. You can listen to Southern Soul 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now on Sundays I play classic Southern Soul. I play the Johnny Taylor. I play the Bobby Blue Bland. I play
talking over here.
Yeah, I play that from 12 to 5. You know that classic Southern Soul blues. You know, from 12 to 5. And then on Monday, somebody got a spot from 8 to 11, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. They play Southern Soul, but they was there right when the radio station gets started. But since I'm in charge of music, them songs he playing, he gonna incorporate some Southern Soul songs in there. He gonna incorporate some Southern Soul songs in there because he played like the midnight hour or something like that, like the slow jam. So we got a lot of Southern Soul songs like How Does It Feel? You know, they can go in that lineup. You know, because he
you got that right.
Yeah, I'm saying because he's playing slow R&B. So we're gonna incorporate that slow R&B with that we're gonna incorporate Southern Soul, the slow Southern Soul with the R&B he's gonna play. You know, so he got 40 songs, 20 of them are gonna be Southern Soul. So,
and that's what I like about it. I like that I can say, hey, listen to this radio station. I'm on there all day, every day, not just one time. You know, I'm thankful for the one times, but this one I'm on here all day, every day. And that right there is truly, it's like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Unless you are a Beyonce or Jay-Z, you know, and it doesn't happen. So I'm grateful for it.
We went from 1 week. The first week we had 12,000 listeners, and by the third week we had 121,000 listeners for Southern Soul. 121,000 listeners.
Wow.
So they're listening to the music. They're listening to the music. I'm telling these artists, share this link with your fans, because if your music is on there, if you listen, I mean, everybody's music is on there damn near. You know, I got a lot of fans. I mean, a lot of y'all music is on that station, you know. So all you gotta do is post it on your page and share it with your fans, man, because y'all fans are the ones that's pushing out the other fans. This lady called me from South Dakota and said she's listening to the station. South Dakota.
Yeah.
Now, Rob, you remember Louis? You live in South Dakota. No,
Yeah.
And that's Indian reservation. That's Indian country up there. But this lady texted me and said she listened to the station from South Dakota. You know, so. But that's good though. But look, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. But I appreciate you coming on. So, any parting words you gotta say for your fans, brother?
Oh yeah. Like you said, my name is Robb, Mr. Soul Blacc. All my music is streaming right now on all digital platforms. Go to YouTube, type in my name, Robb Blacc. You'll see me pop up in your face. For booking information, you can reach me at 682-207-6624. Again, that's 682-207-6624. I'm looking forward to coming to Killeen, you know, saying here shortly, and having a good time with you too. All right. So thank you guys for having me on. K Young, much love to you, brother. You know, Dee Simon, thank you, ma'am, and much respect to you. I'm going to continue to listen and come on your lives. But until then, brother, I just want to say I salute you, man. Thank you for everything, man. And I look forward to working with you again in the near future, brother.
Any parting words you got, Miss Simon?
I want to thank all of the family and friends up inside of Off the Record this evening. Thank you guys for showing up every Wednesday to support this podcast. Also, don't forget, November 11th, we will be in Harker Heights for the Veterans Day Music Festival by our very own 104.7 FM.
Right. And it's free.
And it's free, y'all. I'm gonna be there. Robb Blacc is gonna be there. LJ Echols is gonna be there. Jinda is gonna be there. Melanie is gonna be there applying that pressure. And Big J is gonna be there as well. It's gonna be at the Carl Levine Park, 400 Miller Crossing.
Yeah. Huh? Carl Levin,
you know. Excuse me. Carl Levin. We will be out there, y'all. Bring your lawn chairs, bring everything. There's gonna be food, there's gonna be trucks, there's gonna be everything. And I also want to say thank you for putting me in the mix. Thank you for allowing me to co-host tonight. You understand me? Much success to Robb Blacc. Please don't ever give up. This is a hustle, a grind, and let's go crazy for our music. Go crazy for our music, man. Because if we don't go crazy for it, ain't nobody gonna go crazy for it. The hell with the naysayers, make them hurt. Make them hate that they said nay. You heard me?
There you go.
I heard you.
And once again, you know, I appreciate everybody that's on here. I appreciate y'all coming in every Wednesday to support Off the Record. Like I said, this is a show. We don't pull no punches over here. You know, we have real conversations over here, serious conversations about what's going on in Southern Soul. You know, and this show is artist centric. It's about the artists. It's about the artists and the fans. That's who it's about. You know, I'm telling you that right now. Because without any fans, you know, you guys won't be who you are. Because you don't want to go out there and sing no empty chairs. You want fans out there. So y'all listen to the fans, and fans, you know, y'all go check out Robb Blacc. He says music on all platforms. Y'all go check him out. Y'all go check out D.D. Simon's new album.
Check me out, y'all. Check me out.
Whatever. Didi, when you come on? When Didi House come on?
It comes on at 9 Central Standard Time tonight, but I am on Off the Record tonight. So you know, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
You still going live, watch. You're gonna be live by 20 minutes.
No, you know what? You know what? My family and friends, they hit me and say, hey, somebody asked if you was going on. I'll be like, God dang.
Yep, she's going live. Yeah, give about 20 minutes. She's gonna be live playing music and dancing.
I'm gonna change though, y'all, because you know this is my off the record outfit. Now I'm gonna put on some, you know, so we can
whatever.
You know.
Hey man, that's it. I'll be going live tomorrow night, man.
Oh, you go live?
Oh yeah, I don't go live very often. I just try to go live just to try to build my fan base, because you know my phone ain't ringing, so I still got to do what I got to do. You know,
man,
what I'm saying?
Don't worry about that phone ringing.
I'm not, but I'm still got to continue to work and still got to be seen and be heard.
That's right.
Yeah,
there you go. Be creative.
Look, I know y'all probably born in 1970, but look.
Oh, he cutting us
Thank
off.
y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week.
All
right, brother.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I love y'all.
Thank y'all. See y'all next Wednesday. Where we at? There we go.
Hey, it's off the record. It's Wednesday night. Everybody alright? It's off the record. It's Wednesday night. Hey, you better hold on.